Late last week, Donald Trump's former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, admitted during an interview with Newsmax that he and several others are still meeting with Donald Trump as recently as the day before the interview up at Bedminster in New Jersey. And Meadows referred to these people as the president's cabinet. He said they just had a cabinet meeting, then after that they had another cabinet meeting, strategizing, trying to figure things out. But the only thing that we need to know about what's happening here right now is that Donald Trump still clearly is pretending, at least, that he is president of the United States. You don't really have a cabinet unless you're president of the United States, or, in this case, if you're playing make-believe and you have these little morons around you that think, oh, we're a part of a cabinet. No, you're not. You're a bunch of grown-ass men playing make-believe with a guy that desperately wants to be president again. That's what's happening here. This is pretend time because you're not strategizing about anything. What, are you trying to pick Donald Trump's next endorsement where the candidate's clearly going to lose? Because, by the way, in that same interview, Mark Meadows tried to spin the fact that Donald Trump's chosen candidate in a Texas special election last week, Susan Wright, she lost, got Trump's endorsement, she lost, and Mark Meadows tried to say, hey, that's actually a win for us because it was, between two great Republicans, so win-win, right? No, your guy's a loser. He lost the presidential election, so now he's forced to go to his little golf course and pretend that he actually has some kind of power. And you idiots like Mark Meadows playing along with this, you're playing right into his idiotic fantasy. The man is in his mid to late 70s. It's time for make-believe time to go away. But they're enabling him. Here's the thing. Trump has nothing to strategize about right now. As I mentioned, his power within the Republican Party is waning. He blew up at Republicans just late last week because they totally ignored all of his advice about the infrastructure bill, didn't want to listen to him, didn't pay attention, didn't do a thing he said, so he's furious about that. His candidates are losing their special elections. There's actually another one today up in Ohio, the Republican primary part. He's endorsed a candidate, not looking too good for that person. We'll tell by the end of the day whether or not that is successful or not, but he's losing it. And I don't mean losing it in the sense of just his grip on the Republican Party. I mean, if he is up there at Bedminster pretending to be president with his little pretend cabinet and Mark Meadows, and he didn't say who else was a part of this shadow cabinet, but apparently there are other people, that's not a healthy sign, right? That's not the kind of thing you look for in a stable individual. That's, to me, a red flag. It's a warning sign that, hey, maybe things aren't going so well up here for this guy. But again, if Trump is strategizing about his 2024 prospects, okay, sure, you have a meeting with some advisors, you call them advisors, you don't refer to them as a cabinet, you try to come up with ideas, you come up with a platform, you do things like that. But Meadows, if that was what was happening, you would think he would have been more than happy to say, yeah, listen, we're working on policy ideas, we're working on this, we're working on that. No, he was very vague about the work of this shadow cabinet, which once again leads me to believe that this is just Donald Trump sucked into his own delusion and pretending that he is still the president of the United States. And idiots like Mark Meadows are more than happy to go to his little golf course, get special treatment, so they can play make-believe too.